afternoon, all. As acknowledgements, an announcement, and an appeal allow for an abundance of alliteration. That's the headline this morning because I have some things that I want to say that I felt would warrant a video of their own. Firstly, the acknowledgements. I wanted to say thank you to some people who have been very generous with their support and their time and the energy that they have put into helping me to make this podcast and to improve what I'm doing. The first people I want to thank is anyone who has provided me feedback, told me where I'm getting it wrong, told me where I could be better, what they'd like to hear more of, what they'd like to hear less of. It's really useful. I am learning and growing as I do this. There are a lot of mistakes that I'm making. I'm trying to learn many skills at once, and I have to listen to every discussion I do multiple times through the editing process. And so I'm also looking for places where I can improve. I'm taking it on board and I'm going to make an effort to be better at these things. But at the same time, I don't want to make it inauthentic, and I want to be sincere and true to who I am throughout the discussion. So there will be times where I'm losing my language. There will be times where I'm making mistakes. There will be times where I'm making jokes or letting myself down in some way with poor choice of words or swearing too much or long pauses where I say all the time, like I've just done a couple of times. So bear with me, keep on giving that feedback, and it will help me to improve over time. Secondly, I wanted to thank Pruga P, who produced the introduction music that I've been using, but has also been one of my biggest supporters. I will put a link to his YouTube on the bottom of this video so that you can go and check him out. He makes a lot of content and is really supportive and trying to represent the best of Nottingham and the people around Nottingham. It's really interesting, and he's also a fantastic music producer as well, and now budding videographer. So secondly, I wanted to thank Zuby Blue, more or less a lifelong friend who allowed me to use some of her artwork for the backdrop on the introduction and outro, without, just because I asked. You know, this is someone who loves art and has been working for it, so that I really appreciate it. I really like the image, and I wanted to say thank you for that. There'll also be a link below. Thirdly, I want to thank John White, who produced my new logo, which you'll see at the start of this video. That I love the logo. It looks far better than what I'd done before. Graphic design is well outside of my skill set, and so it's really useful and helping to improve the look of what I'm doing and make it clear and sort of create a bit of branding, not in a marketing way, but just to make it coherent. So it's really useful, and again, really appreciated. And finally, I wanted to thank Joe DiCapo, who has purchased two video cameras for me, so that instead of making do with my webcam and an old GoPro that someone left here, I will be able to use some better quality cameras that I'll be able to angle more appropriately and hopefully improve the video experience for people who are watching this rather than just listening. And I'm really looking forward to that because I want to keep improving this product. I want to make it better. I want to make it look good and sound good and be as pleasurable for the audience as possible, and that really helps with that. So they haven't arrived yet, but I'm looking forward to that improvement. And on to the announcement. So I've been brainstorming and recording and coming up with ideas, and I've decided a new segment that I'm going to try and do called the Book Club, or the Love of Wisdom Book Club. Not a very inventive name, I know. If you've got a better one, suggestions on a postcard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get people on who have read books that I've also read, so that we can discuss them, bounce our different perspectives off of each other, try and relate it to other things that we've read or other things that we've heard, so that and relate it to real life and how it plays out in the real world, so that we can try and deepen our understanding and grow and develop and be better people through doing that. This will hopefully be something that allows people to come on that journey with me and with my guests, because whether you're a reader and you just want to hear about different books that might be of interest to you, so that you know what you want to read or what you don't want to read, or whether you're not a reader and you want to get some of the insights and knowledge from those books without doing the actual reading, either because you haven't got time or the inclination, then hopefully this will be of interest to you. And yeah, like I say, everyone is welcome to come on this journey of self-improvement and developing knowledge that I am on. And I'm really excited to do this. I've already got a few episodes recorded. I'm just in the process of editing them, and hopefully I will be able to put out regular content in the near future, although there are time constraints that make it difficult. And the final thing is an appeal in that vein, which is where I wanted to put an appeal out and invite anyone who wants to come on and be a guest on the podcast. I will be publishing a list of books that I've read recently, so that people can see if there's anything they've read that they'd be interested to discuss. But also, if they wanted to go away and read something and then come back so we could discuss it at a later date, that's absolutely fine. Or if they wanted to recommend me a book that they really think that I should read so that we can discuss it, then I'm more than happy to do that as well. So anyone who wants to come on and discuss a book, basically just give me a shout, let me know, and we'll arrange it. I've been doing a lot of them remotely recently because of time constraints and geographical boundaries, but there's also, my house is always welcome to anyone who wants to come and have a discussion, whether or not they want a microphone in their face while they're doing it or not. So that's everything I wanted to say, really, and I hope you have appreciated it. I'm looking forward to hearing from people, either with feedback or who want to come on the podcast, and the more of you I can get on, the more regularly I'll be able to create content and put things out. So without an audience and without supporters, this wouldn't be possible, really, because I'm definitely not making any money off of it. I'm just doing it for the love at the moment and for the joy, and because I like to learn and I feel like I'm benefiting a lot from it, and I'm hoping that you are too. Have a good day. I hope that your week treats you well. I hope you're all in good health and your families are in good health, and I hope that everyone is looking after themselves. And yeah, take care, and I look forward to hearing from you.